Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Defining Discipline podcast. I'm your host, Scott. Defining discipline is a lifestyle, a mentality, and a brand. And within this podcast, we're going to focus on self-improvement as you follow along with me on my journey. We will also hear from special guests of all walks of life on this podcast and their remarkable journeys that led them to where they are today. Today is day 114 of my journey. At the beginning of the year, I challenged myself to run 365 days out of the year this year, all outside, bearing the elements, whatever they may bring. I also challenged myself to run 1,250 miles within that time frame. Now, this is only my second year ever running. Within the first year of running, I was able to run 1,001 miles, and I did that in 175 days out of the year. So, this challenge will be a 25% step up in the amount of miles I'm adding, as well as a 100% step up in the amount of days I'll be trying to run. That being said, I also challenged myself to run my first ever 50K trail race coming up here in June. That is in Yankee Springs, Michigan. I'm really looking forward to that race. Currently in the middle of the training block for it, as well as running my first officially timed marathon here in October. That is the Detroit Free Press Marathon. We start in Detroit. We run across the Ambassador Bridge into Windsor, Canada, and then we run back through the Windsor-Detroit Tunnel under the Detroit River back into Detroit and finish off in Detroit. It's a marathon I'm really looking forward to, and it'll be my first officially timed marathon. I was supposed to run it last year. COVID hit, got canceled. I still got out there and ran my own personal marathon. Not a great time, 5 hours and 22 minutes, but I got it done. That is the time I will be trying to finish my 50K race in, and I'm going to be trying to shave an hour to an hour and a half off of that at least in the actual marathon here in October. Now that being said, today, like I said, is 114 of running in a row. Today I got out there and pumped out 3.7. I had plans to get out there and put 20 in, but just didn't get much sleep. Was up all night with the baby, and plans actually fell through. I was supposed to meet a couple people, and their plans got changed. My plans got changed. Everything just kind of fell apart, and then I just really wasn't feeling it today, so I still got out there, put in 3.7 for the day. Was nowhere near the 20 I wanted, but I think I'm going to put in a bigger day in tomorrow and for the rest of the month and really try to push my mileage here for the month. So 3.7 for the day, that put me at 21.6 miles for the week. For those who follow along, they know I try to do a bare minimum of 25 miles a week. That's the bare minimum in order to hit 100 miles for the month, in order to hit right around 1,200 miles for the year, since the goal is 1,250. But the bare minimum is 25 miles a week, but I usually try to hit 33. Anything over 33 is a good step up for me. 33 is not the most I've done, but I usually hit that on an average of the most I've done consecutively in a row is 33. So sitting at 21.6 for the week, that put me at 110.2 miles for the month, guys. And again, those who follow along know that I do a 100-mile challenge every single month, and I do it in honor of a different charity and try to raise money and awareness for those charities. In January, February, and in March, we were able to raise money for 3 different charities, and I was able to surpass the 100-mile challenge every month. We raised money for the American Cancer Society, the Detroit Black Community Food Security Network, and Dolly Parton's Imagination Library. Now we're sitting here in April, guys. 24 days in, we got a few days left. The fundraiser will be going until I think May 7th or 8th. Don't have the official date on that, but it will be going into May. We've passed the 100-mile mark already. We are raising money and awareness for autism this month in April, because April is Autism Awareness Month, and we are doing it through Autism Speaks charity. You guys can donate to this charity. You can find the link to donate to this charity and through my fundraiser on the Defining Discipline Instagram and Facebook story, as well as my personal pages, Instagram and Facebook story. I post there every single day. You'll see on the story, it'll say 100 mile April challenge for Autism Speaks, And then above it, on the very top of the stories, it'll say donate on Facebook. You click on that, it'll open up the Facebook link where you can put in the amount of money you want to donate, and you can donate to this charity. I want you guys to know that all 100% of your donations goes to this charity. I don't get a cut of it, and Facebook does not get a cut of it. That's why I continue to do these fundraisers for these different charities through Facebook, because they have a really good policy where they make sure that the fundraiser and the charity gets 100% of the fundraiser. So that's why we continue to do it through Facebook, guys. So if you guys can, and you guys have some money, some spare money you guys can afford to donate, please donate. I know it helps out, and I'll appreciate it. And I know this charity, Autism Speaks, they'll appreciate it. No matter the amount, even $5, everything goes a long way. And even if you guys can't donate and you guys still really want to help out, because we know times are tough and not everyone can afford to donate right now, the best thing you guys can do is you can share this fundraiser so other people that you may know who may not follow the Defining Discipline page, or may not follow my personal page or anything like that, just acquaintances that may not know each other, just share it so other people can see it. Let's just try not only to raise money for it, but raise awareness for this charity throughout the month of April, and for the charities going forward here on out, guys. Let's try to really share these fundraisers so other people can see them, and then hopefully we can raise more and more money as we go on. So yeah, we got 110 miles, 110.2 miles for the month of April, guys, already done. Like I said, I'm going to try to pump out some longer days here. I think we got 6 days left, so I'm going to try to pump out some good, decent sized days, and really try to surpass that 133 mark, because I think that might have been my 133 or 137 is my all-time, my personal best of how many miles I was able to put in 1 month. So I'm really trying to see if I can maybe break that this month, because we're really pushing on the door there. Other than that, though, we are sitting at 475.1 miles for the year, guys. That is a huge chunk already done. Really stoked, really excited. I don't want to speak too soon, but there's a good possibility I might even be able to break the 500 mark before we get here into May, so we'll see. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it on the mileage and the updates on races and fundraisers and all of that stuff. So let's kind of get into today's episode, and kind of want to apologize. I think I've been pretty good so far, but I'm kind of just like half out of it. I've been, like I said, I'm real tired. I didn't get much sleep, so if I kind of go on a tangent and just kind of veer off, I'm sorry. I'm going to try to keep it as straightforward and to the point as possible. So let's do that. Today is episode 114, and I want to talk about deflection. Deflection is something I find, we all do. We all deflect. We all deflect in certain situations. I've done plenty of deflection in my lifetime, and, God knows in every aspect. But I don't necessarily know how good it is to continue to just to deflect and to not just own up and face what could be face what you possibly need to face. So one of the biggest things I notice that we do as a society, and I did for the longest time, especially when deflecting, is it's almost to try to take the spotlight or the attention off of yourself. And I mostly did it to blame other people for my own problems, or blame not just necessarily even other people, other reasons for why I was, I always had a reason, always a reason, um, never my fault, always deflecting, you know, hey, you drink too much, you're drinking every night and you're always looking for a party and looking for an excuse to get out and hang out with people and just get into trouble. Well, yeah, I mean, well, all my friends do it, and it's always an excuse. There's always a reason why I couldn't do it, or why I was doing it. And deep down inside, I think we all know that we're lying to ourselves, that we're deflecting from ourselves in order to feel better about the bad decisions that we make. And while it seems like a very useful tool, I think it's a very harmful tool that we use. I think though we think it may help out, I think it really, again, I think it just hurts us in the long run, because the things that we're really deflecting from are responsibilities that I think we really need to attend to, and they're problems that we really need to face, that we're trying to make excuses, and every excuse not to face them. And deflecting is something that we do. Like I said, it's something that I still do every single day. And I think the main thing to do is to realize it and to try to realize it when you're doing it, is to face it and be like, wait, I'm just deflecting right now. I am making an excuse for myself to not take the responsibility that I need to take in order to take care of this problem. So that's pretty much all I really wanted to talk about today, is the way that we continuously deflect, and we point the finger, and we criticize all these other people's lives and other people's decisions, and all this other all these other things that we criticize, when really we're just deflecting from our own criticisms. I know times are so strange now with how volatile and how divided and crazy we have become as a society. And I just think that we've really lost that sense of communication, of being able to just have a good, healthy discussion. And I think the main thing we lost, though, is ourselves. We've found this way to validate our own feelings, and we've validated it so much. We've deflected away everything else so much, and we've validated our thoughts so much that we have literally began to believe that we are right, and that our way of thinking is right, and no other way of thinking is right. And that's a really scary thing to think about, and a scary road to really go down if you really look at history and what's happened when things kind of go that way. I don't know. I just think it's a lot of deflecting is what I really think. I think it's a lot of people criticizing other people and their decisions, because they're trying their hardest to avoid their own mistakes and bad decisions that they've made. They're trying their hardest to avoid them and to validate them as maybe being not as bad as at least what this person's doing. What I'm doing is bad, but it's not as bad as them. And I think that's just a really really bad way to live. And I think it's, you know, we live in this society where, we talk about voting for president, and it's come down to the these last few elections to the point where people have said, well, I'm just voting for the lesser evil, as if like that is okay and that's acceptable. Like, oh well, either way we're gonna get someone evil. I'm just voting for the lesser evil. Well, why do we even have to, like, if we're gonna stand up and revolutionize and do all this stuff, why are we gonna stop at you know our leader? Okay, we're gonna make sure everyone lives by all these rules and stuff, but our leaders, it's like we just pick the lesser of this one's bad, but he's less bad. It's like, well, no, why can't you just find the best person out there? Why does each person have to be bad or worse? Picking the lesser evil. I don't know. I'm kind of going off on a tangent again right now. I just think that we deflect too much. And I think that we strive for too little. I think we underestimate the importance of our decisions and our actions. And I think the less that we deflect, the less problems we will have. That's pretty much it, guys. I don't want to go too crazy into it and try to go into depth, because like I said, I'll go off on a tangent. I'll get lost inside of it. The point is I think we all deflect too much. I myself, and I don't know you guys personally. I don't know everyone personally, but out of anyone I do know, I've experienced everyone that I've known has deflected in some way, shape, or form of something. They have an excuse of some reason or whatever of why they're not doing it. Let's try to deflect less and make less excuses, and really focus on ourselves, and instead of trying to put the problem off on something else, really analyze what we could be doing and what we are doing to contribute to the problem. So that is your daily discipline for the day, for episode 114. It is to analyze your life and think about the thing where you're deflecting. What parts of your life are you deflecting and blaming your problems on someone else? May it be financially. Maybe you think because you are financially, maybe because you're not financially stable and you don't have a smart financial strategy, and you spend your money not very financial, maybe you're not very financially smart, basically is what I'm trying to say, which I am. I'm not very financially smart. That's something that I had to quit deflecting on. I had to, in my head, I told myself, I'm not the problem. These other people are the problem. The reason why I can't save money is because this costs so much, and this costs so much, and this costs so much. And it wasn't until I realized and quit deflecting and realizing, well, no, it's not that all this stuff costs too much. It's that I'm not saving my money. Anytime I get $1, I'm going and spend it on this. Yeah, this does cost that much, but does that mean that every single day I need to be smoking cigarettes? When I used to smoke cigarettes all the time, does that mean I need to go through a pack every 2 days? Oh, that's $8 a pack when I was smoking. So I think it was like $6.25, and when I quit, I think it was $8. So, I mean, smoking right there, I was worried about all the money that I was getting spent, and I thought life was unfair, and I was blaming everyone else for my financial woes, not taking any self-responsibility or ownership that maybe I'm not saving any money. Maybe I'm spending all my money on dumb stuff, and I still do, and it's something that I'm trying to really analyze and figure out. So for your daily discipline, it is to do that. Figure out where you are deflecting in your life. What problems are you putting off as someone else's problems? And, what can you really do in your life that will change things? really think about the things that you are deflecting on, and think about the things that if you just put a little bit of effort into, how much it would make a difference. So that is your daily discipline for the day, guys. It's to really think about the things that you've been deflecting on, and how you can quit trying to just blame other people for your problems. Take some self-responsibility, and just try to continue to spread this message and this idea of carrying our own burdens, and really facing them, and quit deflecting. That's pretty much it, guys. I don't want to continue to ramble. I feel like I'm kind of just getting lost and almost repeating things right now. Thank you so much for listening. 114 episodes, 114 days running. This is the Defining Discipline podcast. I am your host, Scott. If you guys can, please give us a like, a subscribe, a share, a follow on our Instagram, our Facebook, our YouTube, and whatever podcast streaming platform you guys listen on. Thanks so much. I do plan on possibly integrating into TikTok here. We are going to get some guests coming up. We got a lot of things in the works right now. My schedule is going to start to get a little bit hectic here coming up, but we're going to just continue to stay busy, continue to post, continue to run, continue to keep working on ourselves and our discipline, and that's pretty much it, guys. Thank you so much for following along. Yet again, this is the Defining Discipline, episode 114. I'm your host, Scott. I'll see you guys tomorrow for episode 115. Make sure you guys stay disciplined. Get your daily discipline done for the day, and enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace out.